Hi everyone, Miss Sharina here, and this week we are going to be looking specifically at decimals, rounding them and dividing them. Okay, so let's start with normal numbers. Okay, when we round off to the nearest 10, okay, that would be the number which is in the 10th place value. Okay, so we ask ourselves, is that number 5 or more? Okay, or is it less than 5? So in this case, 2 is less than 5. So when it's less than 5, okay, it will just be 4830. So the 2 becomes a 0 and the 3 remains the 3. So when we're looking at rounding, we're looking at the number that is being asked to round off and the one number before that. Okay, the rest of the numbers remain the same. We look at another one. 4837, the nearest 10, we're looking at number 7. Okay, so 7 is definitely more than 5. So because it's more than 5, okay, 7 becomes 0. Okay, the number that we round off ends up becoming 0. But what happens is the number before it changes. So when it's more than 5, the number before it, you have to add 1 to it. It increases by 1. So it will be 4840. The number that we round off will automatically turn to 0. We look at the next number. Okay, 5. So 5 will automatically become 0. 5 is 5 or more than 5. So you have to add 1 to the 9. But if you add 1 to the 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So that extra gets shifted to the number before that. So it becomes 200. Okay, then we look at decimal places. Similar as well. But let's say we have one decimal place. So this is the decimal place. One decimal place means the first number after the decimal, because 1 only. So 8. Okay, we look at 8. Then we look at the number after that. Okay, we look at the number there. 3 is less than 5. So 3 onwards automatically becomes 0. So 8 remains 8. So it's 4.8. We look at another one. Again, one decimal place. 4 is less than 5. It's not more. So 4 onwards becomes 0. Okay, and then it just be 4.8. But let's look at a number where it is more than 5. Okay, 5 is 5 or more than 5. So I have to add 1 to the 8. So 4.8 becomes 4.9. And the rest of the numbers becomes 0. For decimal places, after decimal, you can choose to write 0. Or you can choose not to. The value is the same. But before decimals, you have to write 0. After decimals, you don't have to. Okay, we try another one. 4.87. One decimal place. So we're looking at 7. So 7 is definitely more than 5. So we add 1 to the 8, it becomes 4.9. Okay. Another one. 6 is more than 5. So 5.3. 6 is more than 5 again. So the 9, I add 1. But 9 and you add 1, it becomes 10. So it gets shifted to the 1. So it becomes 2. And then we're also looking at dividing decimals. Okay. So when we divide by decimals, okay, there's a trick to do it. Okay, you don't do like normal dividing. It will take a lot of time. Okay. So what we do, we want to, basically the idea is I want to get rid of the decimals as much as I can, or at least the second number, or actually all of it. I just want to get rid of the decimals because when I use whole numbers, it's much easier to divide. So when I want to get rid of this decimal, I times it by 10. I times it by 10. In this number, I must also times it by 10 with this number to be fair. So 2 becomes 20 and 0.4 becomes 4. So 20 divided 4, we know is 5. So it's easier that way. Okay, so we will look at all this when we come to class. When we have class next week. Okay, see you. Bye-bye.